Konnichiwa YouTube! Welcome back to Archeage Live with your host OnlyOneShinobi, and I'm here with Dooku on our farm, or at least borrowed farm, out in Aurora. So that house there, hey Dooku, your ass is in the way. That house is the guild house, and I have a couple farms out here, so does the rest of the guild. And I'm borrowing this one from a friend for the time being. So what I'm going to talk about today is the benefits of doing bundles or single seeds. So just a little backstory. A friend of mine asked me why I always plant bundles. He said I'm lazy. I said, you know, that, well, yeah, it's much faster, and I don't always have time to plant and harvest 200 single seeds on a farm. Another guildmate said that actually bundles are more beneficial if the growth time is longer than the single seeds. And I questioned that because I thought bundles are always going to be less yield efficient. So basically I'm testing it. We're going to test it today and see which is really better for your time and money investment here. What I've done is I've planted turmeric, 40 single seeds, and 4 bundles. So each bundle takes 10 seeds to create. And then I've done the same thing here with ginseng, 40 ginseng and 4 bundles. And the reason I chose these two is because the theory that we're testing is this, that if you have this is a short growth time on seeds, I think it's 5 hours, and a long growth time on bundles, it's about 22. So the bundles are much longer than the individual seeds. The theory is that if this is the case with turmeric, then the bundles should yield more product than the single seeds. So that's the theory. On the other hand, we have 40 ginseng seeds, which are about 1 day and 10 hours to mature, whereas the bundles are 22 hours. The theory goes that the single seeds would be better. They'll have a higher yield than the bundles because the bundles are shorter. So basically what we're testing is, you know, if there's a difference between the growth times, and does that factor into our overall yield. So we're going to start by just harvesting the turmeric bundles, and we'll see they should yield from 20 to 25 turmeric per bundle. Right, there's 20 turmeric and some worms. The worms are really not so profitable. You can get, you know, a few gold for 1,000 worms. If you're leveling fishing, that's beneficial. 22. I did this the other day with mushrooms and aloe, and basically the yields were about the same for each type of plant, and the initial results seem to suggest that single seeds are going to be better all around. So 28 there. I should mention, I do have 75,000 gathering, so that comes into play as far as the yield and the special ingredients. So alright, the bundles then gave us 94 turmeric and 52 worms from the bundles. Let's go ahead and do the single seeds and see what happens. Okay, so we're coming up to the last of the turmeric here, and you'll see that with a single seed you can get anywhere between 2 or 4 turmeric roots, produce basically, 2 to 4, so we're probably going to end up with more than the bundles. Let's take a look. Last one here. Okay, so originally with the bundles we got 94. Let's take those out, which leaves us with 126. So basically we planted the bundles, and they're quick and easy, and then we planted the single seeds, which takes a little bit more time, but we got almost 30 more turmeric for the same amount of original seeds. That's quite substantial, I think. That's only considering. Let's do the same thing with the ginseng and see if there's much of a difference. We had 194 to about 144, and we'll do the ginseng and test this out, compare. So basically, I mean, this was about the same results I got with the aloe and the mushrooms yesterday. I didn't film that, but just sort of a pre-test by myself. Now I'm anticipating that our results are going to be roughly the same. Here's the ginseng. So we've got about 77 ginseng from the bundle. That's actually, oh, that's because we left one bundle. Forgive me. Let's do this quickly. Let's go. Okay, so from ginseng bundles we've got 104. It's 10 more than the turmeric. We've got some lucky bundles there, so 104. Let's do the singles. Okay, that was the last of the ginseng, so let's take a look. Where's the rare ingredient? I know we got one. Somewhere. Oh, here it is. Only one this time. Let's go ahead and use that. And take out our original 104. So about 151. So we're still getting about 50 more ginseng from the single seeds. And now, people probably say, well, so what? It's a lot faster to plant bundles. Yes, I mean, planting bundles definitely saves you time. If nothing else, planting bundles saves you a ton of time. It takes me about 20 minutes to plant an entire large farm with single seeds, and it takes me about 20 minutes to harvest a farm with single seeds. So that's about an hour of your day. 45 minutes just for planting and harvesting. However, and maybe that's okay if you're planting something like lavender, which is a pretty cheap seed, so you can just get them, buy the seeds, make bundles, plant them, and you're done within like 15 minutes. So it's much faster. You're not going to lose much money. But on something like ginseng, ginseng is really expensive. The seeds, for 100 seeds, it's going to cost you about 10 gold, I think. 10 gold? Yeah, about 10 gold. So you're going to be spending you're going to be spending 16 gold to plant your farm. You want to maximize your yield on this. 100 ginseng will get me 100 ginseng, maybe 10 or 20 gold back. And so if you're planting bundles, you're really barely going to make your money back. 100, maybe 200, you're going to get your original 20 gold back, plus a tiny little profit. But if you're planting single seeds, you're going to make double your money. You're going to double your money. Not just barely pay for the cost, you're going to double it. So that's really important to consider when looking at bundles. Okay, so basically let's just summarize what we did. We did four tests, 4 experiments on bundles versus seeds, and across the board we did mushrooms, aloe, ginseng, and turmeric. Across the board, single seeds are going to yield 50 to 75% more product in the end. So the only thing that bundles save you is time. You get a little bit of worms, but that's it. You're going to save time. So if you have enough time to play, if you have 30 minutes, I suggest planting the single seeds. It's going to be more beneficial to you. You're going to make your money back, and then some. If you don't have time, then you can use the bundles. I still do it sometimes if I'm busy, or if the server is going to go down, it's going to be fast, but I would only use bundles for the cheap stuff. Ginseng, poppy, aloe, the expensive items, the items that take, you know, a day to grow, you should only plant the single seeds. Otherwise you're wasting money, not just time. So I hope you found this useful. I hope it's informative. If you have any other questions about gathering, about seeding and bundles, please let me know, and in the future we can test that out as well. Right? Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more videos like this. Shinobi out.